Brush? Done. Phone on DND? Done. Expensive perfect pillow? Done. Now sleep. Not happening, no? Still staring at the ceiling as if it owes you money? That's the plot twist. The thing sabotaging your sleep might be something you didn't expect. Your gut might be the culprit. Yeah, your gut bacteria might be running your sleep schedule. So let's talk about the gut-sleep connection. You have somewhere around 38 trillion microbes living in your gut. That's more microbial cells than you have human cells. And here's the thing, they're constantly sending chemical messages up to your brain through what scientists call the gut-brain axis, a two-way communication highway made of nerves, hormones, and immune signals, with the vagus nerve as basically the express lane. Your sleep shapes your gut bacteria and your gut bacteria shapes your sleep. So when your gut is out of balance, it's not staying in its lane, it's texting your brain about it constantly at 2 a.m. and that's why you are not getting the sleep you need. There's actual data to support this. One of the largest studies on this, published in Nature Communications in 2026, looked at nearly 7,000 people and found that lower diversity in gut bacteria was linked to poorer sleep quality. Researchers even identified over 100 specific bacterial species tied to sleep patterns, and more than a third of those findings held up in a completely separate group of people. Other human studies have found that people with higher gut microbiome diversity tend to report better, more efficient sleep using actual sleep tracking data. So how would gut bacteria even influence something as brain-based as falling asleep? Three main pathways, and I promise this is more interesting than it sounds. 1. They make your calming chemicals. Gut bacteria help produce and regulate compounds like serotonin, GABA, and short-chain fatty acid byproducts of fiber digestions that show up in your bloodstream and can influence brain function. Serotonin, by the way, is also the raw material your body uses to make melatonin, your actual sleep hormone. So in a very real sense, some of tonight's melatonin started as breakfast. 2. They influence inflammation. An imbalanced gut microbiome, what scientists call dysbiosis, has been linked to increased inflammatory signals in the body. And inflammation is not a great sleep buddy. It's linked with more fragmented, lower quality sleep. 3. It works in reverse too. Animal research has shown something wild. When researchers depleted gut bacteria in sleep-deprived mice, it made anxiety-like behavior and cognitive problems worse. So, mood chemicals, inflammation, and direct brain circuit effects. 3 separate ways your 2 a.m. scroll session might trace back to what your gut bacteria had for lunch. Now, here's where I have to be responsible, because a lot of gut health content stops right here. A systematic review and meta-analysis of clinical trials looked at whether taking probiotics and prebiotics actually improves sleep quality or sleep duration. And the honest answer was not really. At least not in a way that reached statistical significance across the pooled data. That doesn't mean the gut-sleep connection is fake. It means the relationship is probably more complex than swallow a pill of good bacteria and sleep like a baby. Your existing gut ecosystem, your diet as a whole, and your stress level, your fiber intake, these all seem to matter more than any single supplement. So if you wish to learn what's the food your sleep needs, click here. And if popping a probiotic isn't the magic fix, what does the research actually point towards? Feed your bacteria the boring way. Fiber, plant-based foods, vegetables, legumes, whole grains. Feed the bacteria that produce those calming short-chain fatty acids and support serotonin and GABA production. It's not glamorous, it's also apparently what's growing your melatonin supply chain from the ground up. Watch your meal timing. Research on diet and the microbiome suggests that when you eat, not just what you eat affects your gut's rhythm, and your gut, like your brain, runs on a circadian clock. Random 11 p.m. snack attack make me confusing. Protect your sleep to protect your gut. Since this relationship runs both ways, consistent sleep and wake-up times may help stabilize your microbiome, which then loops back around to support better sleep. Manage stress. Chronic stress affects gut permeability and the same inflammatory pathway linked to poor sleep. So yes, your anxious brain really is doing damage from both directions at once. None of this is an overnight fix, and I'm not going to pretend fiber is a magic bullet. But the science does converge on one unglamorous idea. A diverse plant-rich diet and a consistent sleep schedule support the same bacterial ecosystem, and that ecosystem seems to be quietly involved in whether you fall asleep smoothly or lie there renegotiating every decision you have made since 2019. So the next time you're tossing and turning, the real question might not be what's wrong with my sleep, but what did I feed my gut today, this week, and this month. If this made you think about your gut, share it with others and drop your questions in the comments. I'll see you in the next one.